Everyone, welcome to Tonic Live. It's Wednesday. It's 4 p.m. That's what it means.
Yep.
That's what it means when it's that time.
And my name's Daniel.
I was going to say that. Where's Ali? She's in Mexico.
Mexico. In
Mexico town.
I don't think she's in Mexico town, but yeah.
Mexico City.
Mexico City, maybe.
Mexico.
I'm pretty sure she's going to Cancun.
Yeah. In a resort, I think it is.
Yes.
Are you watching, Ali? Will be having a good time? Because it's been left to me and Dan to put together a little tutorial for you today, just demonstrating some of the projects that you've got in the magazine. So we're going to show you the magazine. Dan's got it in the corner there. You'll hand it to me in a moment, and I'll flick through it, and you'll be able to see all those. How many tutorials are in there, Dan? I think it's
74.
74. You get with it as well. You get a nice little sort of embossing folder there, which has got a lovely scene. We got the near cam, Dan?
Yes.
Which has got a lovely little scene there, so you can see it. And that's what I'm going to be using today for this this quick card. We don't want to take too long. Mistakes are right. When things are 20 minutes and they're ready, steady, craft, there's mistakes can be made. But I've read through the mag and thought, I'll be able to give this a go and hopefully give you a bit of inspiration and give you a sign of what's to come in the mag as well. So you got that there. We got the stamps as well. Do you have the stamps with you, Dan? Or
I've got everything with me.
Yeah. So Dan will show you there. Maybe if you could put yourself on the big cam, Dan, or pass them here. I can show them.
I was going to put myself on the big cam, if that's all right with you.
That's perfectly fine with me.
All right, I'll put you on the little cam. Yeah. All right,
Let me grab my phone. I can see the.
Do you want to use my phone?
Yeah. Go on. Pass me the thing. I hope you're all okay, everyone, as well.
We've been sitting here for half an hour.
I know. Just waiting in silence for you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys are all okay. This show as well, so for the magazine, along with a special wreath die that you're going to get, which some of you, as Dan's going to show you now on the screen. So they're the stamps you get. Loads of little cute little Christmas sentiments. You've got reindeers and Santa flying through the sky there. You've got a little church, you've got a little sign. Lots of cool little bits that you're going to get through that.
You've got carol singers, there's the buildables there as well. So it's kind of the kind of custom they're used to with buildables, as well as an additional lamp accessory there as well. So that bit there, so you get that in there as well.
You get the lamp in there as well.
Yeah, and then this is the die set that will be exclusive to Hachanda then as well. They're part of the kit, exclusive pack of the kit there, in the bundle there as well. So in the bundle you'll be getting the magazine as well as this die on Hachanda tomorrow from 12 p.m. So obviously you get those as well as all these different papers. They look good. There we go. All that, and then the actual magazine itself, which comes with loads of different inspirations.
I say wall-to-wall inspiration in that mag.
Look, it's great. And look, craft kit on the back.
Craft kit on the back. Some of you will already have that today. Got a few. No craft kit came today. It's bound to come tomorrow. See with you. I got for Aquita's afternoon boys. Love the bookazine. A lot of people do. I think that's something we struck upon. As I said earlier on the daily, we said, is it? So when we did the magazine, we know people are asking for a magazine. Are you going to do a magazine? And then when we did it, we thought we'll try and cram it with tutorials. Yeah. Because I think that's what people want in magazines and what people enjoy. So that's what they've tried to do. And the design team have put together those, and the ladies who you'll find in there, the design team, have done some awesome cards in there. And I'm going to show you who made the card that I'm going to attempt.
I believe it was Claire.
I'm actually a bit nervous today because I'm actually going to have to try and make a card seriously, and I know Alison will be watching. Without her, I look to my left and she's not there.
I believe it was Claire. I'll double check though. Also, do you want to talk about the wonderful fan art that we've got hanging up behind you?
Yeah, Lytton. This is Lytton, a Pokemon, and that's been done by Emma Wilkes' daughter, Lexi. So thank you so much, Lexi, for sending that. It arrived today. She's coloured that in, and she says, "To Dan and Owain, love from Alexis." So Lexi, thank you so much as well.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Yeah, very much appreciated. And thank you everyone who sends cards and little things in. It's awesome, and we love it. Hi guys, need to leave to go to the vet in 5 minutes, but we'll catch you later. No problem. Michelle, will the magazine be available in the US? I'm sure it'll be available at some point. And you'll be able to get it.
We are planning on doing so, yes.
Yeah. Waiting to get mine from Jodie tomorrow. Yeah, you'll be able to get it tomorrow, and that's 12 p.m. So midday from Jodie, high noon. That's when you're going to be getting it.
It's high noon.
It's high noon. When you get in. Caroline Scoble, good afternoon, gentlemen. Just got in and having a cup of tea, ready to watch you.
Yeah.
It's an honour that you guys wait and
I know.
watch. I always think
it's really impressive. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's sometimes a bit unusual to kind of because me and Owen are just kind of talking to either ourselves or just directly into a black whole of a lens then as well. But it's very unusual to think that there's loads of you on the other side just kind of waiting and watching to watch us as well.
I think when we were packing up the craft kits, I was printing out the letters to put in there. Like, you got your thank you dies and things like that, and I was going through them, and I recognised pretty much every name there, just like my like my friends, you know, like you guys are. And I was just going through, and I was like, there was hardly a name that I didn't know or recognise from one of your comments on a video or something like that, or a review that I'd seen you give. I thought, oh, that's a cool thing to be able to do as a part of a job. But today, I'm going to disappoint you, and I'm going to make this hopefully not. And I'm going to try and put this card together.
So it was Claire that made the card, and there's her little section here. So for everyone at home, I'll try and switch it up now as well, just so people can see. Oh, yeah. So that one there is the one we're aiming for, or that's what Owen is aiming for anyway. So we will do, well, Owen will do his best. I am here to give instructions.
I feel this is more pressure to me than Ready Steady Craft.
It is. I would say so.
I've usually got like Ali as my comfort blanket, or my phone to just look at.
That's why it was so bad for me on Monday. Because I didn't have anything.
That's maybe what it is.
But you've actually got to make a good card. So
I know my mind is starting to. I'm going to say all the things like Ali says.
Yeah.
You don't want to see me doing all the die cutting.
You haven't got glasses to put off though. Glasses off.
Day by day.
Shall I grab
the glasses and I'll do that.
All right.
Yeah. So your Tonic Craft Kit is your Christmas card. Is your Christmas card list. That you guys are my Christmas card list with that. So as Ali would do, and just before I begin. Are we ready, Dan? Glasses? Oh, I'll just take my glasses off.
Glasses off.
Glasses off. That's what Ali would say. And I'm going to show you with complete faith in you, Sue. Thank you. You're in my safe hands today, and I'll take you through. So what I've done first of all is just a basic sort of plain white card blank that we've got here. The measurements that which it shows in the magazine, but you can shorten them or make them probably bigger as well. You know, if like up to you. That's 11.5 centimeters by 16 centimeters. So. That's the card blank. I did that on the Tonic guillotine, which is over there now and moved away from me. But then I cut a slightly smaller one, so I took off about half a centimetre each side and made this. So a smaller gold metallic one, and that's going to be sort of our border there. You could do these with layering dies as well, should you wish as well. And the bit from the magazine that we're going to use is we're going to use the embossing foil. It's really cute. You can get about pretty much 4 exactly on an A4. Ish, so you'll be able to do that, and I'm going to make a cut first of all of this in white as well. Then, all right. So
they're great for backgrounds, which is what
so
I'm going to be primarily using for. And you're moving away. Just as I move the camera.
Let me go. I'll go here. So it's not an overly complicated card, but you will need plates in a machine to do that. So you're going to have your pink, so your raspberry embossing plate, and your orange plate as well. So you put that through your tangerine or whatever your machine is that you use, ground caliber, bits and pieces. Right, so put it through.
Your wine is, I don't know, he's looking in.
It actually sort of, it means like that you sort of, when you do an embossing folder, it sort of pushes forward, like when you finish it, because it's a thicker section. So you got your first bit then, so you've got your emboss there. I don't know if you might not even be able to see it. There we go. So you can see it there, right? So you can.
Do you want to use that one instead? It's probably a bit better.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Go on, pull it back. So there you go. You got that, and you got 2 sides. So you got a deboss should you want, or you can have the emboss there. So you can swap it over.
It's the other way around actually, but yeah, that's the emboss and that's the deboss.
Yeah, that's the deboss. So yeah, so you can. I'm never sure. Like, what would count as?
So emboss
because that's ranged. All the little bits are ranged. That is the emboss.
Yeah.
And then you got the deboss this side. So we're going to think you're going to use the deboss side, and use that to create. So got that bit there. But what we're going to do is we're going to do another bit then. So another bit of metallic.
Pearlescent card.
Yeah, pearlescent card. So you've got that over the top. I don't know if Dan's showing it on the straight cam there. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do the embossing folder again. So you're going to have 2 of the embossing folder together. So same process as before. If you haven't used an embossing folder before, it's sort of like an open. Yeah, some of you may not. You've got an open sort of wallet.
Yep.
And the card goes in there, and you put it through with your special combination of plates, and then you'll find that it does that to the card then and creates that nice impression on this. So let's slide the card in.
I could just be like a viewer at home here and just. Is
that what you feel like? Does this feel like watching Ochanda?
Well, they're generally better.
Is it better?
Yeah, they're better. But you know, it's like it though in a certain way. You know,
there is craft happening.
There is crafting, and you are trying to present it. So I mean, there's there.
It is. There are elements.
There's elements there.
And with Lytton in the background, like that cat, I know it's got my back.
Yeah, he's there.
So yeah, we'll just say, well, roll that through. And because me and Dan are lads, we don't really do measuring so much as probably you should.
Yeah.
But you've got you've got the two pieces then, so you've got them on your card, so you've got the two there, and match them up so you use the same one on both sides. So we'll have the deboss sides either side. Now we're going to cut them so one overlays on the other. So can you pass me the guillotine, Dan? Is it?
Well,
I'll get it. I got it.
I've got to get you everything, haven't I?
I don't know. On TV, someone would bring it over to me. Yeah. Charlie would bring it over to me.
Well, professionals.
Or Matt.
Professionals would just have them ready, I'd imagine.
So there we go.
Yeah. Putting it on everyone else.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting word in my ear. I've got to carry on.
Stop your nattering.
50% cost. What would they say?
Yeah, there's loads of stuff like that.
Right. Okay. So so I've got the 2D boss here, and I've got the. I'm going to slide it out, and I'm going to cut it around the edge first of all, just so I know that's basically where it is. I was struggling with the guillotine earlier, only because I was trying to do it so. I've realised the technique with the guillotine is to go slowly at it, and you get a cleaner cut then. But I'll do it that side, so you've got most of it in. All right.
There you go. Come on.
See? Nice clean cut.
Nice.
So I'll trim it off a little bit more. So this is going to be my next layer over the top, and I'll trim off a few other edges, but we'll be matching them up and seeing how we get on. How's everyone doing, Dan?
You've got my phone, so I don't know. Do you want me to take it back? Would that be easier?
Yeah, I probably don't need it so much anymore. There we go.
There we go. Right. Okay.
Right. So I'm gonna I trim a bit. This is my background. So as you remember from earlier, I've got my two bits there. I got my gold, and that's going to be the border. So it's going to fit inside. So it's like that. So we've got a nice sort of edge there, and I think I can stick that down now. So yeah, I can. So if I got my glue there, so this is the glue that you would have had in the craft kit. There we go. Yeah, it's a nice glue. So we'll glue these bits down first of all.
So I'll read some comments as well, because there's quite a lot of them. Oh, there's loads. All right, okay. So I'll just say the quick highs there as well. So
say who's with us.
Catherine Carey, Hazel Park, Kristen Mills, Craft Karen, Enid Child, Sharon Lee Hagerstorm, Sharon Alves, Tracy Chapman,
all the regulars.
Rashmi Manoir, Sue Stone, Cynthia Smith.
There's my Christmas list.
So many. Right, and we. Ooh. Sue says she feels another purchase coming along. Yeah, I know, it's really great kit to be a little magazine as well. So
it is. You do get good value in it. Right, so this is the bit where like I would usually be talking, and Ali's trying to get on with the card.
I know. I could see the daggers.
I know how Ali,
just going like.
I know how Ali feels now.
Right. Okay. Come on.
Right. I wanted to do that side. So
Sue Stone requests away from me. There you go. Hey.
From everyone. So there you go. You got that. So this side then I'm going to use the deboss side, and that's going to go over the top of the gold. So you're actually gluing on your emboss side. So square, practice, what you preach, I guess, and not too much glue on there, and slide it just inside. But I'm doing like rough with my eyes, but you guys can be more exact. So there we go. So we got our border there. So on this, you got a nice there, and you could.
That's actually already quite a nice card.
I know.
I think that's what makes the embossing folder really nice.
I like embossing folders now. That's my new. I think my new.
I think because that one in particular just looks so nice that it's almost like a complete card, because there's so much of it there and so much detail going on. It's really impressive.
Yeah. And that's it. So you've got that little bit there, and it's a cool way to create a board, and you've still got a bit of wiggle there with your glue before it dries, so you can be able to find that right section. Right, now, so you've got this, you got the other side that we had there, and this one is the one with the deboss then, so we want this side. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut around, so fussy cut around the edge of the building. So there's a layer of building, like a silhouette of the tree line as we're building. So we're going to cut there. You can cut above or below the path, it's up to you. But I'm going to cut above it, so it's a little easier to do. So we're going to cut it. I'll just be a bit careful while I'm cutting this.
Do you want me to read some comments?
Yeah, get involved.
Okay then. So where was I? Sandra Jordan is asking, debating whether to buy the die cutting machine. If you haven't die cut before, I mean, it's a pretty just I mean, it opens up paper crafting quite considerably for you if you haven't die cut it before, and it's highly recommended because you can make so many great projects using them. Like a lot of people, like you see on these shows, on Achanda, and the design team in general, on their blogs and stuff. And without a die machine, it'd be very difficult to do any of them.
And die machines, they do come in different widths and things like that. So you know, if you get an A4 machine, there's not going to be anything you really can't do.
Yeah.
Whereas if you do have a smaller one, like some of the littler machines,
it does limit you. Like especially with a lot of our dimension ranges that. Like our Kensington bag, Tudor House, and things like that, they generally need a much larger die machine, which is our A4.
Because we get some emails when I was on customer service, and you get some emails, and they, you know, oh, can these work with ours? And if you have got a small machine, sometimes it struggles. But some people, they haven't got room for your larger machine. So we've got smaller dies, you know, miniature moments, things like that, which will fit. But some of our biggest, you know, bigger dies that may be perfect for you. Mm-hmm. Right. So yeah, I've cut the edge there. Now this, hopefully, then, so it should just fit over the top. Because that's the way the embossing folder has been designed. Or I think this is a technique that people use with embossing folders, is just to do one layer, then layer over the top, especially if you've got a scene like this sort of type. So right, I'll cut down the side. I probably should just cut this with a guillotine, but we can. Let's do it properly if we're going to do it. Right, so I'll cut it at the bottom.
Is it Raquel Sanchez? I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Raquel.
Hi all, stopping to give a huge thank you for the Nuva pens sent as a prize. They're my first Tonic pens and I think they're wonderful. No, not a problem.
No problem.
Anytime that you win a prize, we're happy to send it to you.
You win a prize. So it'll sit over the top like that.
Sue Stone says, put that tongue in, Owen.
I do. I didn't used to do it. I used to do it. So yeah, it'll slide over the top, but you can tidy it up like any way that you want then. So give it a bit of a trim on the edge, but it's a bit wide for it. So at the moment, so you could kind of, I did have a pencil earlier, but you just mark it and give it a little bit of a mark so you know where to, like what bits to cut. So on this one, we wanted to go probably the length of the bottom there. So all right, okay, cool. All right, so I'll just give it a trim off. I'll just trim it off the bottom and see how close we get. Really, it's just a bit. It'll be a bit of guesswork.
There we go.
Oh, not far away.
Oh, there you go, not too bad. Oh.
I think it needs a little bit off this side, maybe. Okay, you can just measure exactly. It doesn't take long. If you've done all your cuts with this one, it doesn't take long, because you could do like loads of Christmas cards if you wanted to. In reference to the Christmas list earlier, I don't think I'll do like... I think Sue Hardman yesterday messaged me. She said she was doing like 500 or something cards or cut in boxes that night.
Wow.
I was like, that is a workout.
That's a lot, that is.
That is a workout. Right, I think
there you go. Not too bad, not far off.
I think that's it. I wanted maybe a little bit more off the bottom of it. So.
It's almost like if you measured it first, you wouldn't have to do 3
I know,
cuts.
exactly. This is a lesson in why you should measure.
Why you should measure.
And do on a steady surface as well. That's it. Right. Okay, so...
We don't want an accident like before.
No. Right, okay, so...
Oh, Sue Hardman says she did 100 more tonight as well. That's impressive.
Who needs like spinning or kettlebells when you got like that?
Yeah, exactly.
It's going along a lot more longer this tutorial just because I'm just skimming.
Bit by bit. Okay.
And it's more tricky when it gets to... right, okay.
Oh, see, that's a tip from a pro there. Sylvia said, you should have to wait before sticking the deboss down, then you could have trimmed from the back.
You're the real stars.
Yeah.
You know, right, okay. See? So that's it. So that kind of tip and technique.
And Raquel says it does have measuring lines, by the way, the both the glass mat and the guillotine.
I'm well aware of the measuring lines. I'm saying if you chose not to,
if you chose to do it poorly, then that's the way you do it.
If they've been worn away through centuries of weathering, then maybe you wouldn't be able to see. Okay. The people do that on TV when they critique them, just fight back.
Fight back. That's like,
you're wrong.
Actually, no, I'm doing it this way because of this.
Actually, you're wrong. Right. Okay, so we got that over the top, so that sits nicely over the top there. And it worked good with this sort of a pearlescent, sort of because you get shine there. So
so you get the shine from the gold as well as the blue there as well, so it's quite cool.
Right, so then we got to just cut the sentiment finally. So you're looking for a sentiment like I am, for one which can just fit at the bottom there. So we can do it centrally. If you could do it to the left, like, you know, a bit like that if you wanted. If you can have it towards the centre.
Depends on the size of the sentiment, I guess, really.
Yeah, yeah. You can have all you can do lots there. So let's got an orange plate. Where's my white plate? Is there? So again, if you're new to die cutting, Ali doesn't do these bits. They say I take you right back to basics. If you're new to die cutting, you want your cutting plate. This is the one that'll pretty much get wrecked. And,
if you look at that one probably hasn't been replaced since we started doing the lives about a year and a half ago. So it's still going. It's not the prettiest anymore, but it works.
Like, you know, you can turn around your plates and you can bend them back that way. But some people do like their plates pristine. And it gives you a little sort of, you know, when you cut a tree and it's got like rings through the middle, you can see dyes from eras past on your.
Quick tip actually, with slightly bent plates. That's the one I was trying to think of.
Yeah.
You can, cause that tends to be the case when you put it through one way. So it's a simple case of just turning it the other way. So then it's from that way to that way, and then it'll slowly start straightening itself out. It's not. I mean, you know, if that bothers you, then that's something that you can do to kind of stop it happening.
Yeah. So you can do that, and you can change it. So.
Just a little. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt your concentration.
No, I know. I don't want to spoil it. This is the last 5 minutes of Ready Steady Craft.
Yeah. So where's the Nouveau drops?
They're nowhere near this card. They're not going anywhere near. Not today.
Not today.
Not today. Nouveau drops. 7, 8. Right. Okay. So I've glued the spots over there and done that. So.
Nice and central now. Oh.
Right. There you go. You can. I'm just trying to make sure it's central, but yeah, it is because it's got that sort of further edge there. You've got that, so it is like your A6 sort of card, sort of fairly minimal. But you could ink that skyline if you wanted to, and you could do that. And I'm not going to risk it just for.
You don't want to ruin it just in case.
But it looks to me like a book cover, like a cool book cover, like sort of that you'd see on a book. So there you would,
as you normally see them.
You'd see like a library or let's say another place, a bookshop,
or it's one of those. Other bookstops are available.
So there you go. There's that card. So yeah, you can make that card just using that. Just shows the embossing folder, really. You know, that's what we've shown there, and a bit of tonic guillotine, tangerine, obviously, and other bits and pieces. But that's just one part of the magazine that you're gonna get tomorrow, along with Joey's going to show you all the wreath die sets. So you're going to show you that, and that's an exclusive to Hochanda. So on Hochanda, that is the only place you're going to get that with that magazine. So if you order the magazine there together, you're going to get them. But if you're not purchasing from Hochanda, then it's going to be available throughout, supermarkets across the UK, bits and pieces like that. So that's pretty much it. That's your card. So we got that there. I'll show it on the near cam. Standing straight. You're probably not going to see the emboss there on the back, but
there we go.
That's the way you should.
That's the way. That's the angle I want to see.
If you're really tall, you always see cards that way. But you go. There you go.
But that is. If you enjoyed that project, Claire makes very similar ones. Not very similar.
Claire copies me in the magazine.
Oh look! Wait a minute! Look at that. That looks exactly like your one. What is that about?
There you go. It's a really cute card.
I'm cheating that. But when I say Claire does very similar kind of style ones because the same kind of colour scheme in a lot of these then as well. And she made 5, I believe, for the magazine. And then there's some from Alison, there's some from Jodie, there's some from Paula, there's some from a lot of our design team as well, just like loads and loads of people that we use on a regular basis really to kind of make the cards for the show. So if you want to see how they make their show cards, then this is a perfect place to do so.
You've got some papers in there as well. I don't know if Dan's shown you the papers.
So there we go. So we've got these papers here. They kind of, some of the back here are like A4 background ones, and then they kind of transition slowly but surely. Whoa. So you've got some ones on the front here that are like A6, then you've got like A5, then you've got some more A5, and there's loads of background ones as well. So there's loads of different colour choices and different options
to
for
create those
kind of Christmas period.
Like that sort of cute border that is on this card, you can create those just by layering. You know, like layering. Layering's your best friend if you haven't got layering dies or anything like that you can do. So yeah,
exactly.
So there we go. That was that for today. That was Tonic Live. Jodie's on tomorrow, 12 p.m, and that's on Achanda.
Yep. Sorry, Penny just asking where can we buy it? If you can't, you can buy it on Achanda. We just mentioned it a few times, but just in case you just joined us now, you can buy it on Achanda from 12 o'clock tomorrow, and I believe the next show is then at 4. So 12 and 4, but make sure to join at 12 just in case there aren't any left for 4 then as well.
Yeah.
So join Achanda. You can watch it online as well as the channels there as well.
Following that point, you know, you'll be able to get it later down the line as well at most craft shops and supermarkets as well. If you want to get it that way. Plenty more to come from us this week. Friday we'll have the social club. Will be back and lots of other fun. So from myself and Daniel, have a great evening and we'll see you soon.